Bobby Blackhole is the face of my franchise. Hey there everyone, welcome back to Utility Sports, and today I'm on Swoops.com playing some Swoops basketball. Now, for those of you who do not know what Swoops is, it's a simulation basketball game using Ethereum to get players. Now, this is not a paid partnership, but Swoops did hook me up with my own player, which is what you're seeing on the screen here now. Bobby Blackhole is the face of my franchise here on Swoops, and it's a really interesting game. I've only played 3 games so far. I've only simulated 3 games to try and get a feel for Swoops before I've made a video on it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm already kind of hooked on it. No, this is not a paid partnership, but I do think that it is a lot of fun, and I thought making a series out of it here on the channel would be a lot of fun. Now, they asked me what type of player would I like to have, and I said, look, first of all, I want someone who's relatively young, so on the channel, if we start a series, we can see, you know, a player grow. And they hooked me up here with a guy who's only in season 4, which I know it doesn't sound like he's super young, but according to the developer I was speaking with, he seemed pretty confident that season 4 is not very far along at all. And then I asked for a player who could improve and progress, and also a center who was really dominant on the glass, and that's exactly what they hooked me up with here. And as you see on the player card, the statistics with the trophies next to them are the most proficient statistics and attributes that this player has. So for Bobby Blackhole, we don't have them all uncovered yet. Each season we uncover more and more of their ratings. So Bobby Blackhole still obviously really young at only in season number 4. We're going to learn more about Bobby Blackhole as we go, but you notice the 3 categories he has trophies in. First one down the bottom right that I want to touch on is coach ability, and the developer I was speaking with kind of framed that as his ability to progress. How much is he going to improve? So this is a really great player for us to kind of start with here on Swoops. And then on top of that, you notice his offensive rebound rating is a 77 already, which is actually very, very good. And his defensive rebound rating is unknown at this point, but again, it's got another trophy, so we can assume it's at least in the 70s. You see his free throw numbers at 69. Nice. Defensive rebound is going to be in the 70s as well, and I'm expecting it to be a pretty proficient stat as well. So I think Bobby Blackhole is a really great build around player for us here in this. We're going to do a bunch of different things in this video. We're going to look at Swoops. There will be a link in the description if you want to play yourself. I will make sure to leave a link in there to Swoops so that you can maybe pick up your own Swoopster, is what they're called. Bobby Blackhole, of course, is my Swoopster as of right now, and who knows, if the series grows a bit, maybe we'll jump in and do a little bit more when it comes to exactly what we're going to see out of this series, but I'm very excited for it. So let's take a look here over at Bobby Blackhole a little bit more, and really what this player is. And you look right now at his season 4 stats, or his stats, through this season. He's averaging 12 points a game. Now, this is not just the games he played with me. I actually acquired him sort of via trade, I would say, is probably the best way to describe it. He was averaging nearly 12 and 12. So you'd say, oh, those are pretty good numbers, averaging nearly 3 assists, only 1 turnover a game. So really good assist to turnover ratio, which is, I would say, semi-surprising with a 45 pass rating. But the field goal percentage is abysmal, 42%, 26% from 3. He is shooting 84% from the line, so that's at least something to hang our hat on. We're going to rely on that coachability rating like I talked about earlier, really coming in clutch for us. We need him to improve significantly in this area, especially when it comes to scoring the basketball. You'll notice he's 70 and 135 on the season, so he actually played a ton of games this season with the franchise he was with before. Now you can see he's on the Utility Sports team, which is exactly what we want to see. Make sure you guys are on the Utility Sports team by leaving a like and subscribing if you do enjoy today's video. He's averaging 1.3 steals, 0.5 blocks, and 5 personal fouls per game. So there's a lot of room for Bobby Blackhole to grow, but I do really enjoy him as a player, and there's a few things I do want to highlight about Bobby Blackhole. Let's go over and take a look at his first 3 games. Like I said, I've simulated 3 games up to this point to try and get a feel for what is Swoops. I wanted to kind of understand how the simulation worked, and I wanted to familiarize myself with it before making a video. So this is the first game we played. Whippersnapping Wontons was our opponent. We lost by 4 points. But Bobby Blackhole had a hell of a debut. 29 points, shot 7 of 18 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, but got to the line 18 times, had 7 offensive rebounds, 7 defensive rebounds for a total of 14 total boards, which is just monstrous. Also had 5 steals and 3 blocks. So you're looking at massive numbers here from Bobby Blackhole, who was a huge plus contributor for the team. Unfortunately, though, we blew a huge fourth quarter lead. It was just honestly a really unfortunate a situation because we went into this game. I might even be able to pull it up for you here. We went into this game and we just absolutely crumbled in the fourth quarter, going down 24-15 in the fourth quarter, ultimately losing by 4 points. So we were up by 5 going into the fourth, and then blew it. So definitely a disappointing turn of events there, but it's okay. We still have some real positives. Bobby Blackhole had his big debut for us. Played very, very well in that, of course, which was really pivotal for what we wanted to see out of him. And if we go back to these other games here now, let's look at the other 2 games we played in with him. This game versus Sard Studs, 88-81 was a win. Bobby put in 26 points, 16 of 18 from the free throw line, 7 offensive boards, 10 defensive rebounds for a total of 17. Just absolutely crazy performance. And put up a block in there as well. So really good performance from him. And again, that came in a win. So we're already 1-1 with him at this point. I'm feeling pretty good about, at this point what he's averaging. Then we go into game 3 and I'm like, okay, maybe this is a fluke. Maybe he's not, playing like his true self. Maybe he's kind of rising to the occasion for me tonight. Well, game 3, he went crazy again. 25 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 10 of 12 from the line. Only 8 rebounds in that game, but if you look at his averages right now, he's been really proficient for us, especially compared to what he was doing prior to arriving on our team, which was really exciting. Some of these wins were really awesome for us. If we go into this one, you can see, I got a little nervous in the fourth quarter, but we ended up pulling it out. This has been the team I've been running with: undrafted AI, troubleshooter, oil change, James Hard Drive, which is a funny, play on words of James Harden, and then Bobby Blackhole. So you're just looking at really elite performances here from Bobby Blackhole, which I'm very, very happy about. Again, this was an 88-81 win for our team. They had some good players over on this other side. Vander Fleetfoot put up 28 for them, but we were able to come out victorious, which always feels good to do when it's all said and done. So Bobby Blackhole has been really, really awesome, and I want to jump over here quick and take a look at our most recent game, because I did just sim one before starting to go starting to record here, and I figured we should watch here. So let's have a little bit of a watch party. Now it does go pretty fast over here, but we'll break down what we're seeing. This is the team I'm running with again: undrafted AI, troubleshooter, oil change, James Hard Drive, and Bobby Blackhole. So far, we are out to a 3-3 game at this point, tied up here. Troubleshooter's been playing really well for us as well. So these other players, undrafted AI, troubleshooter, oil change, James Hard Drive, they are all what we would call free agents. You can pick up a free agent for free. All you need is one swoopster on your actual roster to play. That's all I have right now is Bobby Blackhole. And depending on how this series goes, maybe I'll get a little bit more into it. So if you guys are enjoying, make sure to, again, leave a like, subscribe, and then comment down below saying, hey, we want to see more swoops, because I would definitely love to record more and share more about it. At this point, we're up 11-9, which is really exciting. So we're having a pretty good start to the game here. Bobby Blackhole, of course, with me hyping him up, he has not done anything so far up to this point. He's basically having a Tony Snell performance. Shout out to Tony Snell. But so far, it's been kind of the guards here. Undrafted AI, troubleshooter, both of them coming up clutch. They have 14 of our 16 points at this moment in time. But Bobby Blackhole's on the board. Put one in. Love to see that. Let's see if he can keep that performance going. Something to watch. James Hard Drive already has 4 personal fouls. Now, there is no foul out rule in swoops, so you can have as many as possible, but you don't want to be sending the other team to the free throw line a bunch. Obviously, that was a big benefit for us. Bobby Blackhole got to the line so many times in the first 3 games of his career here with our utility sports team. But at this point, he has not gotten to the free throw line at all. He's 1 of 4 from the field, so we're going to have to see more out of Bobby at this point. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here, although I think it was actually pretty good where it was at. So right now, I'm not really thrilled with how the team is performing, if I had to say, but we're trying to get the job done. We've got a lot we've got to learn yet at this point. in terms of how to properly build the team. We're also going to simulate another game, but as you can tell here, the second quarter has not been kind to us. 12-7 here in the second quarter, and Bobby Blackhole is kind of having a huge dud here at this point. I've hyped him up all video long just for him to let me down. We are on a little bit of a run here though, 35-38. Again, the guards are really carrying 25 points from our starting backcourt here in undrafted AI and troubleshooter. Oil change, he's got 2 points. Hard drive's got 6, and Bobby Blackhole's just really not getting a lot done here. He's got 3 rebounds, 2 points only, and he's 1 of 5 from the field. So we've got to see a better performance from him as we get closer here to halftime. Hopefully we'll see him step up big time, but at this point we have yet to see that. He just hasn't done that yet to this point. So we'll see what we get from him. We do have 7 rebounds from our guard spot in undrafted AI, so he is snagging in there, 8 now at this point, but we're just not getting a lot of the front court. Bobby Blackhole does put in 1 of 2 free throws. He's at halftime at 3 points, 3 rebounds. So we need to get way more out of him. And Elena Deladao, which is a funny play on the name Elena Deladon, got 19 points at halftime. So the center position is just absolutely destroying us. And we're at a spot where we are just getting outplayed. Bobby Blackhole's 1 of 6. From the field, he's up to 2 of 7 now, though, with that basket. So, again, I'm very invested in Bobby Blackhole. He's my actual swoopster. I want to see him progress. I want to see him play well. But I'm also focused on just trying to win games, too, because I want to have kind of that competitive balance. Right now, we're at 2-1 coming into this game. We are narrowing the gap here a little bit. Really good third quarter from us, 17-9 so far. But I don't really feel great about our odds just with how this game has gone. We're still down by 8 points, make it 9 now. And we are struggling quite a bit going into the fourth quarter, down by 11. James Harddrive's doing everything he can to keep us in the game. Bobby Blackhole's up to 10-7. He's had a really good start to the fourth quarter so far. That's when stars arrive. That's when they show up and play their best basketball. We'll see if we can get that from Bobby here, who has not hit the offensive glass at all in this one. We are down by 11. And just quite frankly, the team is struggling. We've had our guard play slow down here in the second half. Front court stepping up a little bit. Bobby Blackhole's now got a double-double at 10 points, 10 rebounds. But we need to see more from him. He's 3 of 10 from the field and 6 of 10 from the free throw line. So he's been pretty reliant on getting to the stripe for his points up to this point of his career here with us. But it is only a 6-point game. We've been on a little bit of a roll here. And Oil Change gets a rebound for us. We're down by 7 with a minute left. I don't feel good about our odds, and in fact, it does look like we are going to lose, and that is the final. We lost here, and it was a rematch actually versus Sard Studs again. Obviously, pretty good performance from them. Vander Fleetfoot, 20 points. Elena Deladao had 30, so we kind of got destroyed here. We've got to go back to the drawing board and try and figure some things out, but Bobby Blackhole, he did not get it done in this one. He kind of had a dud performance, if you ask me. But we'll see if we can go into our next game and really figure something out. Just giving you guys a good feel for how this whole thing works, how it's laid out. Here's our locker room. This is where you can see your players. Like I said, I only have 1 swoopster right now. So Bobby Blackhole's my guy. We need to see him perform better than the game we just saw. But it's cool. You get to pick your own team logo. You get to pick your own team name. Of course, I did Utility Sports. We're 2-2. You can add players using Ethereum, like I talked about. That's a possibility. And then when it comes to head-to-head, here's kind of the way it works. This is what it kind of looks like. And we're going to go ahead and try and start up a game here and see if we can get a potential match. But this, I think, is really important. I wanted to show you guys this as well, just because, again, if you're interested in playing Swoops yourself, again, this is not paid partnership. This is just me wanting to share something that I think could be pretty fun, especially right now they're in the process of adding tournaments. They're doing a lot of different stuff with the game. And I think if you're really big into basketball, this could be a fun little thing for you to kind of look into a little bit more. And maybe we just enjoy the series here, kind of tracking Bobby Blackhole's career. But he is our starting center. And now at the forward spot, this is where we get to go and add free agents. So this is what I was talking about earlier. And for me, the first thing I do is I look for a guy who can shoot the 3-ball well. That's how I came upon Oil Change, which is going to be our starting small forward again. I'm going to try and get some of the consistency here. We're also going to go then sort by rebounding. We've seen YMCA Legend a lot. For me, I didn't like the foul rate at nearly 4 fouls a game. And I didn't want to take away from Bobby Blackhole's numbers a little bit in terms of rebounding the basketball. which is why I went with James Harddrive, who is a little bit more efficient. Well, not even actually. It seems like James Harddrive is actually a terrible decision. We're gonna try YMCA Legend. I've made a change here. YMCA Legend, welcome to the club. Now we're looking for free agent guards. From here again, we're gonna sort by 3-point percentage. And we've been using undrafted AI, which I felt pretty good about, and we're also going to rock with Troubleshooter here again. So we've got 4 of the 5 same players. Bobby Blackhole, of course, is our centerpiece player. And let's go ahead and submit. Now, the one thing is I don't think that there's a ton of users yet on Swoops, but we were actually able to find a game here pretty quickly, so that's cool, against the Copper State Coyotes. So they've got Jonas Virus Tunis. That's actually a hilarious name. Ajax Wilson, I think a little bit of a play on Asia Wilson for the Las Vegas Aces. Billet Russell, that's a pretty good one too. YMCA Legends. So we got 2 YMCA Legends facing off here, and then Greek Squad at center for them. So to be honest, on paper, I would have to guess that they have the upper hand. We'll see if our team can come out on top or not. But again, like I said, this is going to be a pretty fun series to track. Especially as seasons kind of start and end. We'll get to see Bobby Blackhole's career hopefully take steps forward. Here's just another quick look at his card if you are interested. Listen, I got Bobby Blackhole. They sent him to me for free. I do understand that some people maybe are less interested in kind of getting in there, but this is kind of the whole point of the video, and maybe the whole point of the series is if you guys aren't going to maybe get your own Swoopster, maybe you can just track the progress of Bobby Blackhole here on the channel. For the most part, I'm planning on streaming a bit too for this, so I feel like there's a lot of fun things we can do. The game here is starting soon, so we'll be able to track it live as it kind of goes down, but I'm very excited. We can probably pull up their players a bit. So Jonas Virus Tunis is shooting 38% from the field, which is interesting. This is a look at him here. Let's go ahead. I think we should be able to watch our game now. So let's go ahead and start it off here now, and we'll get going. Let's see what we have working here. So we're starting out pretty good. 2-0 us. They tied up pretty quickly on here. YMCA Legend already hitting the boards hard for us. He's got 3 rebounds already, which is partially why I was worried about having him on the team. I didn't want him stealing too many boards away from Bobby Blackhole. But if we are trying to emphasize winning, we probably do have a better chance with YMCA Legend in our lineup. It is 6-10 right now. And again, Bobby Blackhole off to a really poor start. 0 points so far through the first 5 minutes of game action. Troubleshooter's playing well and Drafted AI is playing okay. But we are down early, 13-7. So we need to see us take a big step forward here. Bobby Blackhole does get on the board with his first shot attempt. And he's now up to 2 boards and 4 points. Excuse me, but we are down by 13 points, I just noticed. So we are not playing very well at all, honestly. We need to play a heck of a lot better than we have, because this has been kind of embarrassing so far for us. We need to step it up. We'll see if Bobby Blackhole can be the guy we need him to be. Oil change, up to 3 points. That's not getting us anywhere, honestly. We're down by 12 still. We just turned over the basketball, but they miss, and we get a block and a rebound here by Oil Change, and it's a 9-point game. I don't want to sell out hope. Remember, the first game that I showed you guys, we were up pretty convincingly, and then in the fourth quarter we blew a huge lead. So, like I said, I thought the Coyotes were probably the favorite coming into this with Jonas Virus Tunis, who, look at the numbers, he's putting up 16 points in this one already. And he's doing it rather efficiently, 5 of 8 from the field. He does have 3 fouls, though, so perhaps we can cash in from the free throw line. If we compare that to our guard, Undrafted AI, he's 0 for 5 currently at this point from the field, so we need to get a lot more out of our guard play. Bobby Blackhole doing his best here. He's got 5 and 2. Actually, I wouldn't even know if I'd call that his best. We're down by 15 points, so we might have to try and even get another game in here today, because I don't want to go 0 and 2 on camera here. So it looks like that's what we're going to be moving toward. Bobby Blackhole putting in some boards and up to now 7 points. He's trying his best to keep us in this game. He did get his 3rd personal foul, though. They're going to add a few points at the line. But we are trending forward. 7-point game. That's all you can ask for. Let's see if we can put another couple points on the board. Troubleshooter gets us within 4. This is what I was talking about. Look at the big run here. In the second quarter, we've tied up the basketball game. This is a game of 2 quarters right now. Tale of 2 quarters here. and we're off and running here in the third, which I'm very excited about. We're up by 1. We have come back. This is big. Looking at our performances right now, Troubleshooter is on 1. He's 6 of 11 from the field, which is super exciting. Very, very excited about that. Let's see if I can get more of the stats up on here now. There, you guys should be able to now see at least personal fouls. Man, I'm thrilled. I'm kind of really interested to see how this kind of all plays out. Let's see if we can even move further over and get more of the actual stats on here. There we go. You guys should be able to see the whole stat sheet now, which is good. We are down by 5, which is a problem here. Down by 7 now. Bill at Russell. We don't have an answer for him. But he does have 5 fouls. Troubleshooter's trying to keep us in the game right now. Troubleshooter's been low-key really good for my team as a free agent pickup. So if you guys do get a Swoopster and you're looking for free agent guys, I mean, look at what Troubleshooter's doing here. 7 of 16 from the field, 40% from 3. Bobby Blackhole gets a second block. He's got 9, 5, and 2 right now. But right now it's not enough. We're down by 8. It's been kind of the tale of quarters. We'll see if the fourth quarter can be kind to us. But right now we're getting outscored by 8 points in the third quarter. Bobby Blackhole closes the gap a little bit. Again, this is it's really fun. I don't know if you guys ever played Big Win Basketball. It's a phone mobile app. I used to play that when I was a kid all the time. This kind of reminds me of that a little bit. And I think it's pretty fun because you get kind of control of a player, and you can kind of build your team in a way, I would say. 28-24 that quarter, we closed out pretty well. 13 and 5 for Bobby Blackhole. He hasn't been dominant on the boards today like he was in my previous 3 games, which is a bummer. But he's up to 15 points now at this point. So he's starting to kind of increase the scoring margins. It's a 1-point game, although YMCA Legend for them pushes them back up by 3. We've got some work to do. Undrafted AIs trying to kind of redeem their day. Troubleshooter shot 19 times. Let's get Bobby Blackhole some more touches, please. But right now the lead balloons up to 3. We'll see if we can continue to close the distance here. But the guard play has really been the big storyline for their team. 44 points from their 2 starting guards. We have 40, but undrafted AI's taken 9 shots and has only made 2. So that's a pretty big problem for us. I'm going to slow the game down here now, and we're going to react live here to the box score. I'm having a lot of fun here with this. So let's see if we can keep our eyes set on the score right now. 88-84. We'll see exactly what is going on here, but ultimately we're in a spot right now where the game is tight. 1-point game. Bobby Blackhole's got 15. YMCA Legend for us 14. Is very balanced scoring attack, up to 17 now for Bobby Blackhole, and we have the lead. Oh my gosh, Bobby Blackhole is taking advantage of the other team in the fourth quarter. Has been significantly outplaying Greek squad. He's got 18 now on the day. Undrafted AI pours in a couple more free throws. We get up to 92-90 with just 26 seconds left, and it's a tie ball game. Looks like a personal foul on their end. Undrafted AI goes to the free throw line, gives us a 1-point lead, leaves a point at the door for the other team, and we lose. We lose on a game-winning 3 by Ajax Wilson. That is right. You are seeing this correctly here. Made 3 by Ajax Wilson from 25 feet to ball game us as time expires. That's a buzzer beater. Live on the channel. Wow. Pretty crazy. So we go 0-2 today. Not thrilled about that. Bobby Blackhole does finish with 18 points. 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Pretty productive day for him, I'd have to say. 5 of 9 from the line, or 5 of 9 from the field, 8 of 9 from 3. So I wouldn't say it's a great day, but he's had an okay day. He's been competitive for us, and you know, it's a bummer that we weren't able to get a win because I feel like ultimately we're at a spot where we've struggled to win a couple games now, going back-to-back losses. We're down to 2-3. On the season here, but again, I'm very excited about where the team is at. I'm very excited about just the team in general, with Bobby Blackhole really being the centerpiece. Again, make sure you guys do leave a like on today's video if you enjoyed. Let me know down in the comment section if you want to track Bobby Blackhole's career a little bit more. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Really excited to share Swoops again with you guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, and we'll catch you in the very next utility sports video.